It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey!
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls winning their last game against the Spurs. A 3-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponent.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Saunders is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Love the pass to Varejao. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Varejao's got his first bucket in this one. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Saunders, the pass to Gasol. Johnson outside. To the middle. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Saunders misses. And so here's Cleveland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Love the pass to the Professor. That's in there. Love with the assist. The Professor's got 5. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Noah. Pass to Saunders. Down to 5 on the shot clock to end the run. Cavaliers with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Well, they felt they were called on far too many little nickel-dime fouls, little touch fouls. It ended up resulting in a lot of foul trouble for their starters, though.
Here's Saunders following the basket by Freak. Goes up at the stripe. There's the bucket. Good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Irving. Shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Noah following the basket by Freak. It's deflected. Irving passes to the Professor. Love wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Cleveland.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
Here's Saunders. He had 25 points in the win against San Antonio from 15 feet away. And again, Chicago, no good. Cleveland leading by 9. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the professor. He already has 9 points and a block, imposing his will right from the word go.
Come on, lock it up, fellas. Lock
You know, everybody wants to get off to a great start, and that's exactly what he's done.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Lee's checked in for Verejao. Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Irving. Then for the Bulls, Jang, he's checked in for Noah. Herrera comes in for Pau Gasol. And Mirotic subbed in for Joe Johnson. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Shumpert. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And so it's Cleveland with it after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's the professor. They get the rebound. Lee misses in close.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Butler passes to Saunders. Passes to Herrera. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the evening. First one falls for him. That's checked in for the Cavaliers. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Gasol comes in for Herrera. And it's Johnson in for Mirotic. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with Saunders. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Shot's good. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And Harkless pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now the pass to the professor. Uncovered. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Freak.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Saunders. He's covered by Irving, and he gets it to go. Here's Irving. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. The professor can't get it to go. Good D by Gasol. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That's good. Now just a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Pass to the professor. Stolen by Noah. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gasol's in the post. Verejao on him. That's good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's James. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
James against Butler. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Saunders. There's the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Cavaliers, number 1,
are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And here are the Bulls now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Dishes to Butler. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. One-on-one fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. 15 points for Freak.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement. Let's see some of the numbers here on Joe Johnson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 2. Numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Herrera's checked in for Noah.